seeing all of you out there, all you happy faces, I can only think that Swamiji would be very, very pleased with what is happening here today and what's been happening here over the last 3 years. In the late 2011, we began planning for Swami's coming programs at that time, and that in late 2011 and early 2012, we did 2 very big programs, one in the National Center for the Performing Arts in Mumbai, full house, and then followed that with another very large program, about 1,500 people in Delhi. And because of the success of those 2 programs, we then began to plan for the following year, in which we would have a series of additional programs. And so in the year of 2012 into 2013, we did a very large program again in Delhi, another one again in Baidas Hall in Mumbai, one in Bangalore, and we then decided we need to go to one other place. And there was a tug of war. We thought, let's go to Hyderabad. But through the influence of Sri Kartikeyanji, when we came to Pune. So the fact that, or not the fact, no, to Chennai. No, I'm in Pune. No, we're in Chennai. We came to Chennai. And so I think this center that we see today would not be here had it not been for the influence of Sri Kartikeyanji. And we owe it to him and his friendship with Swamiji for the fact that we have this center here today. And we owe it also to the tremendous amount of work that has gone in to making this a reality. Not just the work that took to raise this building, to convert this building, but the work that's gone on for the last 3+ years. And I want to commend Nayaswamis Dharmarajan and Dharmini for the tremendous work that they've done. It's not easy. It's not easy to be called away to the other side of the world, to pick up roots, reestablish, and go at almost a moment's notice, and to take up a new life and to serve in an area completely new to them. But they did. They showed that willing spirit. But it wasn't them alone. It took the work of many others, and many of you right here. It's through the fruit. This is the fruit of your labor as well. All of you sharing together and coming together to serve and put into practice that song of Swami, many hands make a miracle. And so we see this miracle manifested here today. We have been blessed, all of us, having been blessed by being able to serve this work. And the fact that we have been asked to actually help create something. There are many, many devotees, but they haven't been given that opportunity to have the chance to actually help. I know Jyotish tells a story when he first met Swami of Swami asking him to help, and it was also the same for me. I was looking for something in life, I didn't know what. But when I had the opportunity to actually help make a reality of the ideals that Master expressed in his autobiography, I felt such joy. And I look back on my life and I see it's because I was given an opportunity to help. Swami used to say again and again in everything we've done, in the work of building Ananda, and also particularly in his last years when we came here to India, he would say to us, and I remind you, after all of the hard work you have done here in Chennai, he would say to us, remember, this is not your work. It's not my work. It's Babaji's work. It's Master's work. But remember, too, that Master, Babaji, the great masters, they need willing instruments as well. And that's what all of you have been, willing instruments to make a reality out of an ideal. And so I commend all of you as well. And count your blessings. Oftentimes we're asked to do difficult tasks, but it's the blessed that are asked to serve. And it's the blessed that say yes when they are asked to serve. So you've all been blessed. We have all been blessed. And here we see today, and we're dedicating and commemorating, and in this dedication, a vision that Swami had for seeing the potential of what could take place in Chennai. He was so happy. I think Kartikeyanji remember that dinner we had after that event. He was so happy. He was very tired. Also, his body at that time of his life was failing him somewhat. But he was just in such a joyous state that it was from that experience of so many people, of the devotees here in Chennai which turned out for him to be the last major discourse that Swami gave in India, and I think actually he gave small ones elsewhere, but it was the last major one. And so he would look at what's happening here today, and I absolutely know, he would be very, very pleased. Thank all of you. Thank Dharmaraj and Dharmini and all of you for being here today and contributing to make this dream a reality.
Hello, friends. It's really our great joy to be here, and I want to thank, of course, our masters and Swamiji and Nayaswamis, Jyotishan Devi, and also Kartikeyanji. We have Ananda here in Chennai now, and we have a big center. It's what Swamiji really wanted, and I was there too that evening at the dinner, and he said, we must have a center here. There were 2,000 people plus 1,000 turned away that night, and he was adamant. And he said, we must call Dharmarajan and Dharmini, and I think he had called them already. And we must get a center launched here. And he was so happy about that. And I was thinking that we have around the world Ananda temples of light. But we also have centers of light. And this is one of those centers of light. And as we were coming in today, it was so joyful to see all of you and be with you. And Dharmini was showing me the sign outside, which will be lit at night, and the lights on the sides of the building, and the beautiful lawn and the flowers, and all the rooms you have for classes, and the book room and everything, and this beautiful temple. I mean, we came here some time back. It was very different. It's beautiful now. And also when Devi Ji and different ones, Dharmarajanji, were asking people, when people were standing there, come in, come in. This is Ananda, come in. You're welcome. This is your home. This is your center. That's why it's here, so people can come and meditate and come for classes and come and sing in the choir and come and chant. And Swamiji said that this is like a pilgrimage place, I feel. And he said it's not enough to go on a pilgrimage. He said create pilgrimage places. This is like a pilgrimage place where we'll call our masters to be here. We did so today, we'll continue to. And I think the masters will be here with us. People will come, thousands. Well, we need to build on the roof probably very soon, but we are so touched that of all the efforts, I look out and see the people we've seen for years here, and your efforts and your welcoming energy and your love, that's drawing Master here. That's drawing Babaji here. That's drawing Swamiji here. That's why we're here. So we feel we have a new home, a home in Chennai, and we're so happy and we're so grateful, and we are with you in spirit, and we pray for you, and you'll probably see quite a lot of us. God bless you all.